So here I've got a 2023 Dodge Challenger Hellcat Widebody Jailbreak. What a title that is. So one thing that I truly love about these cars is that they've kept that very muscle car style and design. The color here is showcased in granite. We'll start here at the front. They've kept the same design, geez, for a very long time, but honestly, I truly love it. It's very beefy, very aggressive at the front. I love the halo lights we've got here. So we've got the nice LEDs, and then we've got the halo daytime running lights. And then as we carry across here, we've got that beautiful bar here. And then on this side here, we've got a intake. Well, we've got the SRT with the Hellcat badge. We've also got a Hellcat badge there as well. And then here is a functional kind of air vent here to direct air into the engine bay. We've got the two bulges here on the hood, which I think look amazing. But overall, the front has remained the same compared to previous generations. Now, knowing that there is this wide body kit that you can get on this car, I would not get this Challenger, or any Challenger rather, without the wide body kit. I think it looks incredibly awesome, and I think it looks a lot more aggressive. But that is it at the front here. Let's dive into the engine bay and go over its features. Underneath the hood of this Challenger Hellcat, we've got a 6.2 liter V8 supercharged, producing 717 horsepower and 656 pound-feet of torque, mated to an 8-speed auto. The 8-speed in here is pretty good, but honestly, if you can find this car in a 6-speed manual, I feel like that's the car to get, because I feel like that will hold its value a little bit more. But that is it underneath the hood of this Challenger. Let's dive around the vehicle and go over its features. So diving around the Challenger Hellcat here, one thing that I thought they did, when you go closer you'll notice, but I thought this here was two separate lights, but this is actually one big light, which I think looks really good with that wide body fender flare here they've got. Like I said, it sticks out a couple inches on each side, and I would not get this car without that fender flare, without the wide body kit. Now we've got here Pirelli P0 tires. You're sitting on 305/35 R20, so 20-inch rim, and I like that matte look around it. We've got the SRT badge on the caliper, and you've got the front Brembo brakes, which I think look awesome. We've got the Hellcat badge here as well. We've got keyless entry here, so by just clicking this locks it, and then grabbing it unlocks it. Now on the rear here, we've got Pirelli P0 tires once again. We're sitting on 305/35 R20s. They are not staggered tires, which I am surprised that they're not, a little bit bigger in the back, but you do get that red brake caliper and Brembo brakes in the back. You do get Bilstein shocks with wide body suspension tuning, which I think is awesome. Now that is it for the side of the Challenger. Let's dive into the back and go over the details. So looking at the back here of the Dodge Challenger, again, there has been really no changes to the rear for the last couple years. We've got rear parking sensors. We've got dual exhaust as well. We've got the Dodge logo there. I love the fact that they did the LEDs when they did the transition of the new body style, instead of that really big red light bar. I think the rear LED lights, or these lights, look a lot better. We've got a rear camera too, and then this one has the factory optioned satin rear spoiler, which I think also looks awesome. Other than that, let's dive into the interior and go over the options on the inside. So opening the door of the interior of the Challenger Hellcat Widebody Jailbreak, we've got this beautiful Laguna black leather with the Hellcat logos embedded into the seat. The seats, honestly, in the Challengers, or the Dodge rather, they are very comfortable, and I feel like the quality is really good. Now looking at the door here, we've got that nice white stitching, carry throughout memory seats. We've got your mirror controls and windows lock and unlock, and then nice soft touch padding here. We'll go into the interior once we sit in it, but before we hop in, I think it is a really nice place to relax. It does have a sunroof optioned as well, but that is it. Let's hop into the interior and go over the details. Now, since it's 100 degrees in here, I am going to turn it on and have the AC on, but that startup is quite amazing, I will be honest. But we'll start here with the interior of the steering wheel. We've got the nice Alcantara. We've got adaptive cruise control here on the steering wheel, Bluetooth, and all your controls here for the front infotainment, the screen. Okay, I'm gonna put my cooled seat on, and I will get into the controls over here shortly. We've got your paddle shifters here. The transmission with the paddles isn't too bad. It's not as quick, obviously, as a dual clutch, but it's not too bad. You've got your volume control knobs and your tuning, if you can see right here. The paddle doesn't go down as far. It's just a little bit, you know, above the steering kind of part here. This one does have the optional carbon fiber interior trim, which looks really good. You got soft touch material here. I like the white stitching that's carried throughout the interior. You've got jailbreak there on the passenger side, right underneath a fan. Glove box is down below, and that is pretty much it for that. You've got an 8.4 inch, I believe the touchscreen is here. They haven't really changed it for a very long time, but this one's got the nav right in the center that you can change if you want, and you've got your audio around it. You've got climate control. This is nice because it's got basically all the options you'd want if you're daily driving it. It's got heated and ventilated seats with a heated steering wheel too, which is awesome. You've got different app settings here that you can kind of drive and bring down here. So if I hold this, I can bring it down here, just like that. So now we've got the SRT dashboard there. I can put it into track if I want, and it'll give me, you know, different RPM controls here, engine holding RPM, like a lot of cool different stuff. So this is a cool app. This is your performance page here, and it'll show you the different boost pressures, the torque and power, how much you're using when you're driving. You've even got the dyno setting here too. Like, it is just incredible. I truly love that they do that here. But you can play around with that once you get into the car. We've got the push button start here. We've got dual zone climate control. Shifter here works well. You've got your rear camera, which the quality is okay. They haven't really changed the camera, I feel like, in God knows how long. And then down below here, we've got your cup holders, the carbon fiber trim here. And then once we open this up here, it's a deep pocket, to be honest. It's not too bad for especially a car like this. We've got Dodge Brothers here, designed in Detroit. USB connections there with your aux and your 12 volts. So that concludes my review of the Dodge Challenger Hellcat Widebody Jailbreak we have here. Let me know what you think about this car in the comments down below, and we will see you in my next video. Have a good one, everyone.